Hi, welcome to Moments of Mindfulness. Today, I'm going to talk about the triple threat supplementation for mental health. With the use of any supplement or new thing that you do in your diet, please check with your healthcare practitioner prior to starting anything, and also please do your own research. This is meant as information to help you, not as medical advice. I'd like to talk to you today about B-complex, fish oil, and protein. I attended an educational conference on nutritional and integrative interventions for mental health presented by Ann Prosick, naturopathic physician. She recommended several practices that could help improve your life. One of those practices is the supplements used for improving your mental health care. I'm going to talk to you about each one of the items and why you want to add that to your diet, again with the advice and direction of your healthcare provider. Protein. How much is enough? What types of protein should we use? Well, most people need 50 to 60 milligrams of protein a day. Why do we need that? Our body is made up of cells. The base of all cells is protein, amino acids. Without enough amino acids in our body, we go into a state of dis-ease. So our body has to basically rob Peter to pay Paul when we don't have enough protein in our body. What are some clean sources of protein? Well, I use a protein powder, an organic vegan protein powder. This little scoop here has 20 milligrams of protein, or 20 grams of protein in it, and mix it with a low-calorie almond milk a couple of times a day, especially if I am not able to fit in cooking a meal. Other clean sources of protein include lean meats, fish, nuts, legumes. If you can tolerate it, dairy products. We know that proteins are the basis of all our cells, and we need enough protein to produce and maintain our cell structure. The next thing I'd like to talk to you about is B-complex vitamins. B-complex vitamins, the recommended daily allowance usually doesn't even touch what our body needs. We need 50 milligrams a day of B1, B2, B3, and B6 in order to help improve our mental health and help anxiety and depression. Why do we need B vitamins? And why aren't we getting it in our food? We need B vitamins because they assist in the production of neurotransmitters. What are neurotransmitters? They're the messages that go between the cells to tell our body and brain what they need to do. With mental health, that would be serotonin, norepinephrine, GABA, dopamine, and other things that help us to be able to think clearly. Why aren't we getting B vitamins in our foods these days? We've used the soil for a long time, the production of grains, the production of the foods, the sources of B vitamins. The foods aren't as nutritious as they used to be due to a lot of mass production. So sometimes it's better just to supplement with this. Are there sources of B vitamins in your foods? Absolutely there are. But as we talked about in the human doing video, we're often so busy that we don't take the time to pick out all of those sources, to cook all of those foods, to make sure we have the adequate nutrition. So this is an easy way to make sure you get it. With the B vitamins, if your healthcare provider says it's okay for you to take them and you've done your research and you want to take them, it's best to take them in the morning because they provide a level of alertness that could keep you up at night. B vitamins can make your urine a dark yellow, so don't be surprised if that happens. The third item in your triple threat that I would like to talk about is your omegas. Now, this particular brand of omega is in liquid form rather than capsule. You can get your omegas, which have DHA and EPA in them. Those, you can get your omegas in fish oil or in algae for those of you that are vegan. Now, why do we need fish oil? Well, we know that the protein, which I've got my little protein powder, the protein is the basis of our cells. The B vitamins help with the creation of our neurotransmitters, or the things that communicate between the cells. So guess what facilitates the communication between the cells? That would be your omegas. And again, if you are a vegan, you can use algae, which is where your fish get your omegas. Okay, something very important with fish oil. Again, check with your healthcare provider prior to using any type of supplement, especially fish oil, because it is a blood thinner. If you're on a blood thinner, you need the clearance of your medical professional prior to taking this. You need a clean source of this. Most of the time, the pills that are sitting on the shelf in the drugstores, the fish oil may be rancid. That's why we belch up some of that nasty fishy taste. This particular fish oil isn't even in a tablet form, and you just pump it out for each serving that you need, and you keep it in the refrigerator so that it stays fresh until you can finish using it. The other thing that you need to know is that it needs to come from wild-caught fish that live in cold water and that are also molecularly distilled. You want that oil to be molecularly distilled because a lot of our fish have toxins in them like mercury, and so you want that stuff removed. You don't want to build up of that in your body. Again, please check with your healthcare provider for that. Some brands, I really can't give you specific brands, but if you message me or you email me, I will be glad to share with you my list of recommended brands based on some research I've done. Again, that's at contactus@wellnessplace1.com. You can also message me on my Facebook page, which is The Wellness Place. You may also leave a comment, and I'll be glad to talk to you about some specific brands and how you can find them in ways that are affordable. Again, the triple threat: 50 to 60 grams of protein per day, 50 milligrams of B complex per day in the mornings, and about 12 to 1500 milligrams of EPA and DHA. Again, if you're on a blood thinner, please consult with your physician prior to starting something like this. And with all of these supplements, do your own research and consult with your medical practitioner prior to starting any of them. And another recommendation I have is to start one at a time to see how it works and if it works for you, if you've got the right brand. That way, if you do have any reactions because of what you're taking, you'll know immediately what it is. Thank you for joining me today. Tune in to the next video. I'll see you then. Take care.